brief discussion about the structure of plant cell and animal cell and their cell organelle. Now we will focus on the outermost protective, rigid, supportive, freely permeable membrane present around the plant cell as well as monaural cell, protist cell, fungal cell, but not seen in the animal cell. That membrane is called as cell wall. Cell wall is mainly made up of cellulose, but other than cellulose, other substances are also present in different type of cell and they make a great difference between that cell. For example, in case of monareans, the cell wall is made up of cellulose with peptide or glycan, or it is made up of cell wall cellulose with murein protein. When it is made up of peptide or glycan, then it is colored by the gram dyes, and such monareans are called as gram-positive bacteria. When the cell wall of the monaural cell is made up of murein instead of peptide or glycan, they never stained permanently by the gram dyes. Those were discovered by N-Gram, Dutch bacteriologist. That type of monaural cells are called as gram-negative bacteria. So in this manner, to classify the bacteria, the gram devised a stain called as gram stain. Some monareans get stained by this color called as gram positive, and those are not, they are called as gram negative. And that difference is made by the chemical composition of the cell wall of the monauran. So peptide or glycan, if they are in the cell wall, bacteria becomes or the monareans become gram positive, and when it is with murein, it becomes the gram negative. In case of protist, the cell wall is made up of mainly cellulose, a polymer of glucose. In case of fungal cell, that make a great difference between the fungal cell and the protist cell, even though fungi are unicellular or multicellular. So they have a cell wall and their cell wall is with cellulose and chitin. So chitin is only present in the cell wall of fungi, and it great difference between the cellulose of plant cell and protist cell. In case of plant, you know that plants having different group. The first group of kingdom Plantae we call them algae. In that algal cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Along with this, they have the deposition of different materials like galactone, mannan, minerals like calcium, magnesium, etc. In rest of the higher plants cell like bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm, their cell wall is made up of again cellulose, pectin, hemicellulose, other protein. Along with these, some say to make themselves waterproof, they shows a deposition of subrine on their surface. Some cell shows gives rigidity to the organ. For example, xylem, the cell wall shows a deposition of lignin. Sometimes they show a deposition of silica-like substances. So in this manner, the different types of substances get deposited with the cellulose and design the rigid, supportive, thick, protective structure. In the plant cell, they are called as cell wall. When we study in detail about the structure of cell wall, the cell wall subdivides into three parts or three layers. The outermost layer of cell wall, those separate the two adjacent cells are called as middle lamina. The outermost layer of cell wall, those separate the two adjacent cells, those present between the two adjacent plant cells, that part is called as middle lamina. Middle lamina is a rigid, it separates the two adjacent cells, it shows a deposition of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin like substances. In between the adjacent cell, middle lamina shows a small bypasses. They are called as plasmadesmata. The gap present between the middle lamina of the adjacent cell is called as plasmadesmata. Plasmadesmata allow the exchange of substances between the adjacent cell where the cell wall is absent. Inside the middle lamina, the material gets deposited. When the middle lamina's thickness is fulfilled, then the material like cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and other salts get deposited inside the middle lamina and design second layer of cell wall, they are called as primary wall. Primary wall is mainly found in all the plants, such as different types of parenchyma cells, different types of parenchyma means collenchyma, sclerenchyma, parenchyma. They all having, even meristematic tissues, cell also having this primary wall. Primary wall is not rigid and dead. It allows the growth of the cell. When the cell get mature and inside the primary cell wall there is a deposition of substances, cellulose, pectin, lignin, silica, and it gives rise to another layer inside the primary wall. They are called as secondary wall. Secondary wall is not commonly seen in all cells, but those cells uses strength, rigidity, different types of fibers, different types of phloems, different types of xylems. They only shows inside the primary wall deposition of the substances and gives the third and innermost layer of the cell wall called as secondary cell wall. And in very few cells, those are the dead cell almost, they having the tracheids and vessels. They having the deposition of material inside the secondary wall and forms a tertiary wall also. So in this manner, cell wall has how many sublayer mainly? 3. Outermost, those separate the two adjacent cell called as middle lamella. When middle lamella's growth is complete, then it shows a deposition of material inside the middle lamella called as primary lamella. Primary wall, and primary walls is found in all the cell, all the different types of plant cell. Inside the primary wall, deposition of the substances like cellulose, pectin, hemicellulose, lignin, it may give the secondary wall. Secondary wall mainly seen in the conducting tissues like xylem, tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem sclerenchyma, like that. Inside the secondary wall, in very few cells, those gives mechanical strength to the plant body. In that cell only they shows the deposition of the substances like cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lignin, and gives the tertiary wall. But tertiary wall is found only in the cell. Those are involved to give the mechanical support to the plant body.